So I'm going to introduce some new ideas that you may have heard, but hopefully these will come across in a way that you learn something new, or it feels like you learn something new. So often when you get into this field of spirituality, there's a notion of a doer and a not doer, or a self and a no self, or an I or an ego and a real self, and that there's someone that has choices, or ultimately there's no choices, or maybe there's paradoxically they're both the same. Well, how about you let go of those ideas for a moment and let in the notion that none of those have ever been true. Not that life exists within those parameters, it's one or the other or both, but neither have actually ever been the case to begin with. There's not even something to talk about that is not there. You may notice sometimes, if you really tune in or have had a really deep meditation session, that questions and subject matters disappear at some point. And the only notion of such matters arise when they do. But until the notion of anything arises, nothing's there. But even that is saying too much, because many of you out there, including myself, have ideas of nothing. Have ideas of what nothing is, or what no self is, or what void is. Just forget these subject matters. Not even real to begin with. And even that, not even real. It even brings up ideas of what that means. Not even that. What I'm hoping to point to is something before the conception of something. Because when you get into the conception of something and some things, you're already in a place in which you're comparing, well, is this real or is that real? Is that not real or is that not real? You're already in this place of something. And I'm hoping to point you towards Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is one of those messages you either get or you don't. And to go back and forth to figure out is already missing it. Because it's before an it. It's categorized, it's non-categorized. I'm pointing to non-categorized. Because too often spiritual knowledge is in the world of categories, or already assumed beliefs, like I've been talking about in the beginning. They already assume beliefs of something called a choice or a non-choice, or of something called an ego or an I, of something called a self or a no self. These are already categories of understanding that are trying to be understood, proved right or wrong one way or another, when what I'm pointing to is non-categorized. It exists for the questions and the comparisons. Because it's really easy to go, oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's not this. Oh, it's not that. And to say it's before this or before that or after that or neither. It's there's often a complete like passing over that happens. Because I want to say you can't say it, but that wouldn't be true either. And again, this isn't necessarily about communicating something that you'll go out and do something with, nor is it something that is telling you to do nothing, because that's an idea of what to do or what you should be doing. It's not about being still and silent and a particular way. It's at times more important to remain silent, so to say, but it's not the point of a so-called point to reality. Because even the question of the meaning of life or a point of reality is just a formation of experience. It's a nice one. I guess you could say it gives a certain kind of trajectory to live by, and a feeling in that direction, with its ups and downs, according to succeeding along those lines of that belief, of whatever that means to you. But life is bigger than that. Again, it's not about doing nothing, or there's nothing to do, or nothing can be done. That too is a slant or an interpretation or an emphasis towards a direction or a way of interpreting this message. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Hope it serves you as it does, and may kindness come through you in life and enjoyment. I'll leave you with that. Take care.